Hello and welcome to a Recharge Wrestling special. It is Keaney and I'm here with Fisher.
Hello.
And we're not here to bring you a podcast today. We are here to bring you our WWE 2K22 draft. So me and Fisher, over the course of the next year on the game, are going to go through a online universe mode. But to kick things off, we need to draft the start of our rosters. So the original plan is we're going to do 3 tournaments, one for men, one for the women's roster, and one for the male tag team division as well. And we're going to, originally on this video, we're going to draft 8 men, 8 women for tag teams.
Each.
We're going to, one of us, I'm going to control SmackDown, Fisher controls Raw, and we're going to run a Raw side of the draw, a SmackDown side of the draw, and the final will be Raw v SmackDown to decide the overall
champion. The first champion, essentially.
The initial men's women's tag team champ, and then we're going to go into universe mode, and we'll have a second video once the tournament's done, which is probably going to take us a while because this is, there's a lot of matches to be played. But once that's done, we'll then do a second draft of the leftover roster. And then crack on with universe mode as per, which with each of us controlling a separate brand.
Yeah, so the initial draft pool only has active WWE people in it that are on the game. So we haven't got any created wrestlers. So people like Veer or Omos or NXT guys like Bron Breakker, for example, aren't in this at the moment, but obviously we can add them in later storylines. The only other people in our draft pool for this are a short list of legends that we can use. So we can use up to 2 each if we want to in this initial bit.
And we don't have, we can use no legend picks now and save our 2 legend picks for after the second half of the draft. If we want, we can use them now. And this it's just going to be interesting to see who picks who. And we did a coin toss before we recorded, as that would make great content, and I won that coin toss, so I'll be picking first.
Is
there any other?
I don't think there's anything else we really need to explain, but so
we also have a list of free agents who are people on the game that have not been signed by another company. They won't come into effect right now. They will come into effect in the second part of the draft, where we can introduce free agents as well. And there's going to be plenty along the way where there's going to be rules where, maybe we have to release someone to sign someone else, or legend contracts.
Yeah, we'll have a match where, like, maybe, if I want to sign a legend, then we have a match and whoever wins can get that legend or something like that. We'll do down the line.
I think Survivor Series would be interesting for stuff like that.
That's a great shout.
I think there's a lot we can do there. A lot of this is not been decided yet, but I think there's a lot to look forward to. We've got a lot of ideas for what we can do.
There is ideas.
And also, just quickly with this draft, we're just picking from women's tag teams and men's. We're not doing one by one, so we pick tactically whether we who we want the most, and who we both know who the other person likes. So we're gonna that's gonna come into effect as well. Are we ready?
I don't think there's anything else we've forgotten that we need to explain. If there is, and I remember it, we'll just go over it at the end of the video.
Yeah, exactly.
But look out, we'll be starting this tournament hopefully tonight. And I don't know when we'll upload the videos, but we will plan to have a couple of games. So hope you enjoy that kind of content. Obviously, at the moment, it's just a rambly podcast bit, but then hopefully we'll have some actual games uploaded.
This is the preamble, and then we're gonna get into the matches and commentating. Can't wait for that. But I think we should get into drafting now.
Yep, let's go. Yeah, let's get on with it. Yeah.
And as SmackDown GM, the first pick is really tough, but I think, and I haven't come into this with too much preparation actually, so I am going off emotions, and therefore my first draft pick is. He's your tribal chief. He's my tribal chief. Roman Reigns is on SmackDown.
Well, I was already hovering over his name, ready to delete him from the possible options, because I knew he was going to be first pick, whoever got him, really.
Kind of have to, really.
Yeah. And to respond to that, so that he's in an opposite brand, I'm going to go for Lesnar.
Yeah, fair enough.
As my first pick.
He's the next big dog, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's the next big dog, definitely. So back to SmackDown, and I need to think tactically now. I can't go too mad. Do you know, I think I am going to draft Seth freaking Rollins.
He was probably going to be my next pick. He was certainly one of my options.
I was talking to him and someone else, but Seth Rollins is joining SmackDown with Roman Reigns.
God damn it. You can do a little Shield reunion if you wanted to at some point. That's a blow, and that's really frustrating. But my second pick, I'm going to pick another man just in case, because I don't want to go weaker. I'm going for Kevin Owens. I wanted both of them, so I could pair them at some point.
Yeah.
But if you're going to have one, I definitely want the other.
Seems to be your tactic so far. I pick one and you pick the other one.
Yeah. I mean, it'll probably change in a minute.
Tactic.
But my first four people in my head were Reigns, Lesnar, Rollins, and Owens. To be honest, so
well, first four out, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think my next pick, and I nearly picked him second, but I'm going to pick him now just to make sure I get him. Because I'm really excited. I've got a lot of plans for this guy, and I am selecting the phenomenal AJ Styles. Is joining SmackDown.
Pick. Fair enough.
It's all men so far. No tag team or women.
Yeah, I was just about to say I might mix it up and pick something different.
So many great superstars.
I am going to go for a woman, I think, and I was torn between. There was three that are really standing out to me, but I'm going to go for the person that I want the most, and that is Sasha Banks. So I'm picking Sasha Banks as my.
Fair enough. I actually hovered over that when you started talking. I thought I think he's going to pick Sasha Banks here.
Yeah.
So, fair enough.
Yep.
Okay, what do I do now? I think I've just got to do this, and maybe I don't have to do this early, but I'm going to. I'm picking the Usos. I want the bloodline all on SmackDown.
Oh yeah, of course.
And I thought there was a risk you could pick the Usos because they
were in my head. I was thinking, should I go for a woman or a tag team? And they were one of the tag teams.
Yeah, I just want to confirm the bloodline on SmackDown. So the Usos are my next draft pick.
I'm going to respond to that by having a tag team, I think, because the tag teams I'm a bit more slim pickings on who I want. So I'm going to pick RK Bro as my top tag team because it was a toss up between them two for me.
It's a great pick because they're two top guys.
Exactly, and at some point I can separate them, and then I've got two more top single stars, which is I think important as well.
Yeah, very good pick indeed. Back to me. What do I do? Let me think. I've got a few options here. Okay. I'm just trying to think what works well. I think I'm sticking with the men, by the way. I'm going to go to women soon. But I think I'm going to go 5 draft picks without picking a female superstar. What do I do? Really torn. I think my next pick is going to be the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Okay.
Is going to join SmackDown. I was torn between a few people. I'm just thinking what works best with what I've got. And I can think of some good matchups for Lashley. Lashley Roman for one. But
well, yeah.
Bobby Lashley is SmackDown.
Okay. I think I'm going to go for the rated R superstar Edge as my next pick.
He was on my
just stands out as a top legend, like a legend pick. He's not. He doesn't count as a legend pick, obviously. By the way,
he's a current roster.
He's a current roster, but he also can be that. So I feel like that's a no-brainer.
Yep, fair enough. I need to start getting my women's division off and running. And who else to head your women's division than Becky Lynch?
Yeah.
I have to go for Becky
I was
Lynch.
torn between Sasha and Becky, but it's just because I like Sasha a little bit more.
Yeah. It's a tight one. That there's so many top women. I think Sasha's probably my next pick for women, but yeah, I had a feeling you'd pick her before me anyway. So
I am going to pick a woman as well. Then I think actually to get 2 there, and I'm going to go for Bianca Belair.
Yeah, good pick.
So I've got Sasha and Bianca so far. Could easily be the final of my the tournament.
Exactly. That's the other thing to think about as well. We've got to look at brackets for all this. Once
we're not doing the draft on this. We're not going to do the brackets on this video because I think it would get a bit too long, a bit too dull. But we will get into that once we start the matches. So my next pick, and I'm picking my 5th male superstar already. So I'm already 5/8 of the way there. And I'm going for, as named on this game, Walter. Oh no!
Joining SmackDown.
No, I forgot about
Walter is joining SmackDown.
No. That one's I'm gutted about that one. Genuinely.
Yeah, I thought he would be. And there's some big names I've picked him ahead of.
I can't do Lesnar Walter now.
Still available. I could do Walter Reigns.
I mean, I can do it. It could be in my tournament. To be fair, it could be in a tournament.
Yeah.
But
what Walter is joined SmackDown.
That's a big blow. That. I think I need to go for another male. I'm going to go for Finn Balor, just to give something a bit different to my roster. I've got big guys at the moment. Well, Edge is fairly big.
Yeah.
I think I want a cruiser style guy, so I'm going for Finn Balor as my 4th male pick, just because I don't want too many of the same type.
Yeah, fair enough. My next pick is the rest of Imperium. I'm sure I don't need to do this now, but I just want to secure it in the bank.
Yeah, they were actually quite high on my tag team list.
Yeah, I thought they would be because they're bloody good. So
but I also had the intention of getting Walter. So
yeah, my initial, I've got all of Imperium, all of the Bloodline straight away.
That's a feud and a half you could do.
Exactly.
Right
yeah. So Imperium are on board. I've got 2 tag teams. I've only got 1 woman, by the way. We're this deep into it. I need to start looking in the women's division.
Yeah, I'm going to pick another man just because I think it's getting a bit slimmer there. But I'm going to go for another big guy now. And I'm going to pick Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, he was a standout. He was a standout left on the male.
I'm surprised it's taken this long for him to get picked, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's my fifth man.
Yeah, great pick. My next female pick maybe isn't the next best woman, but it's someone I really want, and it is Rhea Ripley. Is joining SmackDown alongside Becky Lynch.
Fair enough, yeah. I think she was fairly high on my women's list as well.
I'm really into it at the moment. I don't know why. She isn't doing massive amounts in real life. I just really into Rhea Ripley.
All right, what do I go for here then? Do I go for another woman? I think I'm going to go for a woman. My next pick is going to be Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, good pick. She was maybe next, actually, my women's. She was very high.
Actually who I thought you were going to say. So I don't know why I had a feeling you were going to say her.
Yeah, she was high up for me.
Yeah, I'm picking her as my third woman.
So I think we are now on round 10, which is the halfway mark of the draft.
Yeah. So it's not. Yeah. This doesn't take too long.
This is number 10. What do I do here? Oh, so many options. So many options. I think I'm going back to the tag division, and I think I'm going to pick the Street Profits.
Damn.
To join SmackDown.
Fair enough. You've got a strong tag division now. Imperium, Street Profits,
Usos, yeah. There's still some good tag teams left, by the way.
Oh, of course there is.
God, I was torn between 3 tag teams then. But I've gone for the Profits.
I think I'm going to go tag team as well now because I've only got one. So I think I should definitely get another one. And it has to be the New Day, really.
Yeah, fair enough.
Only get 2 members, of course. You don't get Big E. He counts as a single star.
Kofi and Xavier. And as it's been proven with these draft picks, factions aren't automatically together.
No,
I had to pick Walter and Imperium separately. So
and the Bloodline.
Yeah,
you managed to get them though, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, that is a good point. I think I'm going to pick my next women, and it's or is it? It's going to be a woman, but I'm torn between 2. I think I want the Genius of the Sky, Io Shirai.
I want her as well, but
on SmackDown.
Fair enough. It's the first NXT pick. Oh no, Walter as well, actually.
Yeah, we've had and Imperium. If you get them. But yeah, I've gone to NXT a bit. Yeah, you haven't.
I have some on my list that I definitely want.
But
there were people I was thinking you were going to pick, so I went for them first. If you know what I mean, that's more considered more important on my list. I'm going to go for then. I'm going to make my women's division stronger. I'm going to get Charlotte Flair.
Yeah,
she's quite low down. She's probably not the most popular woman, but
no, yes,
it would be criminal not to have her. So
yeah, she's one of the best women going, and I was considering her, but actually I'm going to reply with another woman, and it was the one I was torn between a minute ago. I'm going to pick Bayley to join SmackDown.
We've got 2 horsewomen each. That seems
yeah, that is fair.
That seems good rather than having all 4 on one brand would be a bit boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
all it would be was your 4 horsewomen feuding all the time.
Yeah,
we've seen enough of that over the years.
Yeah. So yeah, Bayley joins my women's division.
All right, my next pick's maybe not going to be an obvious one, but it's someone that I want because I've got ideas for them. And that is Tommaso Champa.
Yeah, that is. When you said about NXT, I thought he was the one that I thought you were going to pick.
Yeah.
And yeah, very good.
I want him in there. I think he'd be a great addition to my tournament from some matches we've not seen in real life there before.
Yeah, so, exactly. That's
keep it freshens it up a little bit.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men, 4 women, 3 tag teams right now.
Yeah. I'm now on
how many tag teams are we picking? 4 each, aren't we?
Yeah, it's only 4 each.
Oh, yeah. I can calm down on tag teams then for a bit. I've got a bit mad on tag teams actually, thinking about it.
Yeah, we're only picking half the amount. That's the thing.
Yeah. 5
There's quite a few that I'm interested in, but then most of them aren't as much. I'm not as interested as much as I am the men or the women. So
yeah, I think actually there's a lot of men I would be interested in, which is why I'm going to the women's division again. I think for maybe my 3rd pick in a row. And again, it's not the most obvious pick, but I've just got ideas, and I'm picking Shotzi in a tank as my next pick. Being picked
solid.
This high up a draft. Some of the people still not picked yet, but I've got ideas for Shotzi.
All right, I'm going to go back to the men for the next pick, and I might as well complete the set here and get Big E along with the New Day.
Yep, fair enough. I considered getting him to prevent you having the New Day, but
I just feel like I can do some 6-mans there, and Big E as the solo star in my tournament for the men's tournament to start with will be pretty cool. So yeah,
was that 7 men for you now?
Yeah, I'm also bearing in mind who's face and heel here, by the way.
Yeah, no, me too. By the way, I am doing that.
I need to do that more, but I definitely need some.
But I guess also we can decide whether they're face or heel when we can start.
Decide that.
But I am thinking that's one of the reasons I picked AJ High, by the way. So I thought I could use him. He's like a either or. Like he was kind of one I
could definitely do that with Edge, Owens, Lesnar, even Champa.
Yeah.
and not obvious either way.
Yeah,
Obviously, I'm not going to use Big E as a heel. Like, you know, he's an obvious baby face, but yeah, there's some I can certainly put either way, which is in my thoughts.
All right. So I've got 5 male superstars so far. I think I need to look into that division again. But what do I go for? Didn't think I was going to do this, but my next pick is King Nakamura, as he's called on the game.
Yeah, I get annoyed with that because I keep going down when I search for him. I always go to S, and he's not there.
Yeah, I know.
Where's Nakamura? Then I remember
it's frustrating.
It's annoying me.
I've got a Nakamura plan down the line. He was one of the ones I had a plan with, but I didn't think I was going to pick this half of the draw. But
it's a great shout.
I'm just looking across the men, and I think, yeah,
we're getting onto that men now where they're all at a similar kind of level in that upper mid card where you could pick anyone, and there's a few options.
So let me just check. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 women, 2 tag teams, 9 men, I think, so far.
9,
2, 3, 4,
7,
5, 6, 7. Yeah, sorry, 7. Yeah.
So say not
7.
I've got 9. I want more than one more pick.
Yeah. And again, boy, no one's going to the Legends.
No, I have 2 in my mind, but I don't think they're getting picked. So, but I might go for one in a minute. I might go for one of them in a minute.
Yeah, I'm tempted with the Legends, but it's your pick.
I might have to go in now then if you're saying that because we might pick the same person.
I bet we are.
I don't know though. I don't know. I'm going to go for it. John Cena.
Okay, that's what the Legend I was thinking. Interesting.
I just think having him be the champ, he is, you know, the world champion 16 times.
And that rounds off your men. That's 8 men, isn't it?
No. Oh yeah, no, that is, isn't it?
That's 8 men, yeah.
Oh shit.
In the top half in the first bit of the draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 in all fairness. But I don't need to worry about that because you've maxed out on men.
I legit forgot we were only having 8 then. Because I've got 4 more on my list. I'm like, I want him.
Well, I've only got 2 more men I can pick, so there's still be loads left over. 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 women. I'm gonna pick Asuka. She's the next best woman going, and
good shot.
Yeah, just the next best one going. So I think I have to pick Asuka. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 women, 2 tag teams. So you've got 4 women, 2 tag teams left to pick.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. I'm going to pick Liv Morgan next.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think
fair enough.
That's a solid one to pick.
I'm going to go into another woman as well, and I'm going to go back into NXT, and I'm going to pick Dakota Kai as my next
good pick.
Women. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 women. I've got 1 woman left. You've still got 3.
Yeah, I've got 3 left. Do I go tag team first? Actually, I am going to go tag team.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the Alpha Academy.
Yes. Thank you.
Shoosh.
Love them so much.
Thank you.
They were the standout tag team, by the way, left over.
I just had to have them, really.
Yep. No, fair enough.
Plus, I needed a heel team. I've got 2 babyface teams so far, really. New Day and RK Bro, who I definitely want as faces. So I was like, I need a good heel team, and Alpha Academy definitely stood out.
Yeah. So I'm just weighing up my women in my head to see what I need to round this division off. Yeah, probably need a heel. Okay, I'm going to go for the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, as my last female pick.
She was on my short list. But...
So that rounds off my 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, rounds off my 8. So I've got 2 men, 1 tag team left.
Okay.
We're back to you.
My next pick, I'm going to go for a woman pick, and I'm going for Naomi.
Yep.
I think
Yep.
it's about time she got.
So basically, I was working out whether I thought I needed a heel or face one. I thought I needed a heel more.
Yeah,
so
I've got three options left. So
yeah,
I thought
otherwise I would have gone
Naomi
Naomi if I wanted the face. I think. So I've got two men.
I'm intrigued to see the legend you're interested in.
I could do that now. Actually, I could do that now.
You might as well, because I'm not gonna. Well, then again, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I can't pick a man, so you know,
can't get off a man.
No.
So my legend, and I think this one's going to hurt you when you hear this, is Samoa Joe.
I had a feeling that's who you were going to say.
Joe. Yep. Samoa Joe is part of SmackDown.
Oh,
that is a great people
pick.
To sleep.
That is an amazing pick. I can't deny it. I'm a bit disappointed I didn't think of it myself.
That's who I thought you were thinking of. I'm surprised when you didn't say him, actually.
There's three legends on the men's side that I was looking at. Obviously, he would have been one of them. I was also looking at The Undertaker, because why not? And Cena, purely because he's the most person likely to actually be in WWE.
Yeah.
Out of the legends on there.
Well, I'm going to give...
apart from Goldberg, but I wouldn't pick him.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to give Samoa Joe the run he deserved.
So it's back to me now, isn't it?
Back to you, yeah.
Right. I need a female. And I'm going to pick somebody. I think Bailey's been picked, hasn't she?
Yep.
All the women on my list down to about here have been picked. Even Shotzi's been picked. So I'm torn between... I know who my last woman pick's going to be. So I need to pick one other. And I think... I'm torn between, well, there's two or three, but I'm going to go for Kaylee Ray.
Yeah, that's a good shout. I thought about her.
Just as someone a bit different.
Yeah.
I think.
Mix it up.
She hasn't been on a 2K game before, so I've never really used her in the past.
Yeah.
And obviously, fresh with all these women here with like someone a bit different. It's not on the main... All my other women are main roster. I know you've got a couple of NXT.
Yeah, I've got Dakota and EO.
Yeah.
And so even a Shotzi feels quite
the other picks are a couple of NXT people as well that I could have picked from, but I think she's the one I wanted most out of the three.
Yeah,
so,
no,
one of them feels two main roster, and the other one, it was a toss up. You probably know who I mean by feels two main roster.
Natalia.
No.
Oh, okay.
They're an NXT person, but they feel two main roster.
Oh, Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
So I'm out. Am I? No, I've got one men left, haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got one men, one tag team left. But you're out of the men, so I might as well go tag team now.
Yeah.
Thinking tactically. But what do I go for? I've got Imperium, Street Profits, and the Usos so far.
I'm torn between two teams here. On my last team. So if you pick one of them, I'll probably go for the other one.
I don't think I'm going to pick a team that you're going to go for. My pick is Mustache Mountain.
They were one of them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I was looking.
They're so cool.
I think I wanted a cool face team, and Mustache Mountain. I mean, I'm looking at the list here, and
yeah,
I was tempted.
Is there more Vacant Raiders really for the faces left? I would say.
Yeah, I was tempted with Legado just to have another stable. I picked Escobar for my last men, but I was like, no, it's too much.
Yeah, the thing is, I was thinking Mustache Mountain, but I've already got two face teams, so I really want another heel team.
Yeah, and I love Tyler Bate, so
yeah, you do love Tyler Bate.
Let's get him on my roster.
So I'm going to go for a heel team as my final tag team. Legado are on my list, but without picking Santos Escobar, I don't think I've seen a point of them at the moment. So I think I'd probably leave them until the next round and see what happens. The other teams on my only other team on my actual shortlist is the Viking Raiders, but again, they're more of a face team. But I'm going to go with the Dirty Dogs because I'm a Ziggler guy and it makes sense.
That's exactly who I expected you to go for.
Yeah, I've basically got Raw's tag division, which is a bit boring with the New Day in it.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah,
I've got Arcade Bro, Dirty Dogs. If I had picked Street Profits instead of New Day, which I nearly did, I would have done if you didn't pick Street Profits first.
Yeah,
I would have just had Raw's tag division.
So
minus the Mysterios and the Hurt Business.
Oh yeah, we on our last picks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so you're picking a female.
I'm saving the best till last.
I'm picking a male. And I've got a lot to choose from in this male.
Yeah,
division.
There's so many. I had
People
4
left.
still on my list.
So yeah, I can go through my short list as you can't do anything about it. I got Theory, Priest.
He was on there. Yeah.
These are my options: The Miz, Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn, Sheamus.
Yeah, they're all on my list, and there's one more that you haven't mentioned actually as well.
Options. Pete Dunne.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he is enough one.
I did think, by the way, Sheamus and Pete Dunne could have been on the tag team list, but
yeah. No, I thought about it.
Because I might have picked them if they were.
Oh, I haven't got Happy Corbin on this way. I've missed him off. Just FYI.
Oh.
I was just thinking. I was about to say I was thought about doing Corbin and Moss as a tag team, but Moss is a downloadable content, so I didn't include him.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry, Happy Corbin wasn't on our original pool, by the way, just FYI. But I don't think either of us would have picked him.
No, if I'd have thought of him, he would have been on my list. He wouldn't. He should be on the list for the second pick because he could easily get picked second round. Second time round, he may well get picked easily. To be fair.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go for Damian Priest. You know, I'm looking, and again, I'm going for that like. In between, I think can do both roles quite well. I thought about the Miz and Sami Zayn and Sheamus.
Yeah, Zayn was probably going to be my next male pick if I had another one. I think. But
yeah, interesting by the way. For the second draft, when we get to it, the Miz, Sheamus, Sami Zayn, Rey Mysterio, all up for grabs.
Yeah, and we might have downloadable content then, and created wrestlers. So
yeah,
you know, Veer is coming to Raw, finally. It's happening. Will I get him before he debuts on the actual program? That's the question. Although we do now have a date for it, don't we?
Oh, yeah, we do, yeah.
So that's good. So, but we'll see if it actually happens.
Something to look forward to.
Will I get Veer before actual Raw gets Veer? That's the question.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, we're down to the last pick of the draft. It's a female.
Well, you know who I'm picking. I'm saving the best till last.
You're getting your second legend pick in, yeah?
Yeah. I'm picking Mickie James.
Yeah,
of course I am.
Fair enough.
Of course I am. I knew I could save her to last because I knew you wouldn't be going to pick
anyone who's listened to the pod would have known that.
Yeah. If you'd have, I took a risk. You could have randomly picked her just to annoy me at some point.
Yeah,
but I knew
I think you were saving her.
I think having another big name, a legend in there. I think her having a feud with people like Sasha is like just not really been done. So, and her teaming with Bliss can be done like they did before.
Yeah.
I think there's so much you could do there with her that's not been done yet as well. So, I think it's a no-brainer to put her in there.
Yep. Fair enough. Well, that's it. Should we just quickly run down?
Yeah, let's run down our roster.
So let's I'll go through my men, then you go through yours, and then we'll do like that. So my men, in alphabetical order, because that's the order I've got it in. AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley, Damian Priest, King Nakamura, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Walter, and Samoa Joe.
Yep, and my men's initial roster is Brock Lesnar, Kevin Owens, Edge, Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre, Tommaso Ciampa, Big E, and John Cena. Nice.
There's some big guys on there. Physically big guys.
Yeah, that's why I picked Finn Balor, but just because I didn't want them all to be huge, you know. I mean, obviously Tommaso Ciampa's not that big either, but yeah, the others are all big guys.
Yeah. So my women's roster, the initial 8 women are Asuka, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Dakota Kai, Io Shirai, Rhea Ripley, Shayna Baszler, and Shotzi.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. But mine is Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Liv Morgan, Naomi, Kaylee Ray, and Mickie James.
That's a pretty cool.
I think it's an awesome women's roster.
Cool
I really like my women's roster.
Yeah,
I think it's the one I'm happiest with actually out of the 3.
Yeah, that's a cool roster. And then just finish off with tag teams. I've got the Usos, the Street Profits, Imperium, and Mustache Mountain.
Mustache Mountain is such a cool bit, and Imperium as well. It's very fresh.
It feels quite fresh like that tag division.
Whereas mine just feels a bit raw 2022. RK Bro, but that is a great. They can be used as singles.
Such
The
a
New
cool bit.
Day, Alpha Academy, Shoosh, and Dirty Dogs to round it off.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know who you think has the best picks if you've watched this video. Let us know what you think of it. Hope you enjoyed the content. Hope you enjoy the videos we're going to put up with the matches. We'll do a draw, we'll figure it out, and then we'll do some matches.
Yeah, so yeah, keep an eye out. We'll hopefully be releasing those shortly after this video is released.
Yeah,
so
yeah, exactly.
Keep an eye out for that, and we'll catch you for our weekly podcast as usual.
Yep. Goodbye.
See ya.